Did you get it? Bill's got a ticket to our movie. Yes. Sorry. That's Bill.
Thank you,
You got a
Bill.
ticket to our movie. Thank you, Bill. We got Bill, our driver, to get a ticket to our movie.
Yes. So we are wearing hats today because the main character in For When You Get Lost, June Stevenson, is wearing a hat for the majority of the movie. And we feel it's an iconic look and it's going to really catch on. And I think you'll see a lot of people in Dubuque wearing white hats next season.
Absolutely.
What can you tell us about the film?
No way.
No. For When You Get Lost is a coming of middle-age dark comedy about estranged sisters who drive up the coast before their father dies to try to fix their family. It's based on a real road trip that Jennifer Sorenson made in real life.
Yes, it's a road trip I took right before my father died. And am I looking at you or the lens?
Either, whatever you're more comfortable with. I usually have people look at me because it's more just conversation.
I've been looking in the lens
It's up to
the
you.
entire time.
Okay,
So
yeah, no, a lot of people get sick of staring at me too. So just,
I don't want to look at you anymore, so I'm going to look at the lens where I can see myself. No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. This is going to be a whole blooper reel, this entire one.
Love it.
But
Thank you
if
for
you
that.
can't tell, our movie is funny, and even though it's about death. And it is inspired by a road trip I took right before my father died.
What is the funniest part of the film in the filmmaking process? Like behind the scenes, not on the screen. What were you guys rolling over with laughter, trying to hold back while things were going on?
We had a scene that we cut for time only because we loved it, where Jennifer had to fawn over a really gorgeous actor named John DeLuca, who was playing a nurse in the film. And I think that it was after a day of a lot of like emotional shooting, a lot of dramatic scenes, and he was so funny and he was so improvisational that I think that's the most that we laughed on the set. But it's not in the movie, so you'll have to wait for the DVD.
And I feel like there's a moment in all good films, especially ones that get to festivals like this. There's that moment where you sit back and you're able to tell yourself that this is what it's all about. What was that moment for you with this film?
I have a story for this. So we were shooting the second phase of our shooting. We shot in Whidbey Island in Washington, and we had this crab boil where the host of the house where we were shooting had caught us this amazing crab, and so we had eaten that on the patio. And then I was walking back home to where I was staying, closer to the bay, and the sky was this like inky indigo blue, and there were lights along the houses in the cove, and there was this stag standing in a yard just like eating the grass and just looked up and made eye contact with me. And I was just like, I feel so lucky to be here. Like, I'm just like, we had this wonderful, amazing day of shooting. We shot on a boat. It was incredible. And I just felt like really fortunate to be doing this for a non-living.
I had many moments like that. Just the fact that something I wrote on paper was then being put onto film, and then being realized and going through other people's filters. That was beautiful. But I would say my mom watching the film and really loving it, and my daughter watching the film and really loving it was really special because she's a teenager, and that might not have been the case. But she's very proud of me, and that warmed my heart.
What were you trying to communicate? What would you say the overall goal of communication is to your audience? What would you like them to walk out of the theater kind of carrying with them?
I think a big theme of the movie is the idea of not letting pain and grief get you stuck in your life where you can't move forward and you don't reach out to those around you. So I think forgiveness is a big theme. I think that there's a lot of grace in the movie for not necessarily forgiving. Not everybody needs to forgive. It's not the right decision for every person and every time. But sometimes it's worth considering whether there's ways that you can clean up your side of the street is something that is in the movie in order to move on for yourself. And then there's ways that you can achieve greater peace in your own life and in your family's life, or like in other relationships where you may have like unresolved conflict or just old wounds.
Carrying unnecessary stress or anxiety with you because you inside aren't able to forgive somebody who's hurt you. This
Yes.
is kind of motivation to get people to look at. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. To look at how unresolved trauma, unresolved resentment and anger can hurt you and keep you from moving forward. And so, even if you decide not to do it for the other person's sake, there can be something healing in forgiving the moment or the trauma for your own sake.
I would add to that human connection is a big theme in our film, and that seeing other people as human beings and that they're not made up of their mistakes and the things that they did in their life, but that they're human and they did the best they could with the tools that they had, and that you can learn from that and get your own tools and be better.